Hi everyone, welcome back to Job One for All. In this video we are going to go back a little bit about the formatting date because there is one class you probably will see everywhere in systems that are 5 or plus years old. The class we are talking about is the SimpleDateFormat. So let's create a new test. SimpleDateFormat test 01. So basically, the SimpleDateFormat is a class created to give a little bit more flexibility than the date format. And the way they found to give this flexibility was to create these patterns. Basically, each one of these letters, they will represent something. So for example, G, when we are passing this pattern, will represent the era. Y, year, uppercase Y, week of the year, and so on. And through this, you can create very customized strings based on a specific date. For example, let's scroll down. We have a couple examples here. So this is some patterns we can use, and this is the result. So for example, I would like to get to the first one. Seems interesting enough. Now I will create here string pattern. I will add this value. So this is the Oracle documentation. And I will create a SimpleDateFormat. Now, the SimpleDateFormat is not abstract. So you can create a SimpleDateFormat, and you have an option in the overloaded constructor to send the pattern. Since we already have the pattern, we can send it here, and now we can call inside the println the SimpleDateFormat.format, and it's asking for a date. So you know how to get a date either through a date object or through a calendar, and the most simple way would be getting just new date. Now, when I execute this, you will notice that we have 2021, February 15, Anno Domini. It means in Latin, in the year of the Lord or after the Lord. And then at the time and time zone. Now, the at, as you can see here, it's a special case because it's wrapped into single quotes. And the reason is because the A, if we go back to the documentation, is a valid character. So I want them to ignore. So everything that you want the SimpleDateFormat to ignore, you just wrap into single quotes. So for example, let's change this a little bit. Let's say that I want, I will write in Portuguese in my own language. So I will say, hey, Amsterdam. I would like to say the day only. And then in Portuguese, at is represented by this D. And then the month is represented by the M uppercase. And if I add 2, I think it will add like the abbreviation. So February would become Feb. I want the full month. And then D, that in English, actually in English it would be off. So Amsterdam, 21st off, February off. Let me add off, better for you guys. Java is difficult enough, and learning Portuguese at the same time is not quite easy. And then the year, represented by Y, lowercase y, for time, because I want the full 4 digits. Okay, let's see the result. Control Shift F10. So Amsterdam, 15th of February of 2021. If you want to change this, you could add, for example, a comma, and you have a different representation. So basically, if you're working with reports and you have to write a custom date, this is how you do it. And now let's say that for some reason you have to read that report back. Now, the SimpleDateFormat, as the date format and the number format, they offer you one method call, and you'll probably notice, because you did this several times, parse. And as you know, parse is going to throw parse exception. We have to catch that. But for example, I would like to parse this date. We can either surround with try catch, or for the method signature, let's surround with try catch, and then let's add sound. Now the parse method will return a date if successfully parsed, just regular date, and we will see the result as if we were just printing the tree string from a date object. And just pay attention, because we have exactly the same date but coming from this format. Now if I change somehow the way I have my format, for example, let's say I don't pass the comma, Ctrl Shift F10, we have parse exception. So it needs to match exactly to give you a date back, otherwise it will not know what to do. Basically, this is the SimpleDate format. With this you can have very customized dates being pressed, printed in strings, because the format is going to return a string. So, quick class, I hope you enjoyed. See you in the next video. Bye.